the whole of the United board came to the game.
Yeah.
Sat in a row next to Fergie.
Someone said, this isn't a football match, this is an appraisal.
Yeah, real talks. Real talks.
Man, how did you... I saw some of your tweets during that game. You weren't moved by anything.
Yeah.
First of all, talk me through the starting lineup. I saw a tweet, I can't remember who it was, so forgive me. They said that Ten Hag must have just asked who wants to play, and these are the names that said yes.
They might be right. They might be right. But when you look at it, you know what I mean? With me, I don't really care about the lineup too tough because first and foremost, Maguire and Evans are probably a better partnership than Licha and De Ligt. Let's get that right. Let's have that right. So I would say that, but it's the way that's £100 million centre halves that he spent 100 million on, that he's just dashed to the bench.
Yeah.
That's De Ligt, who he signed this summer. You know what I mean? So once again, Ten Hag is abandoning his signings. 6 of the 9 subs were Ten Hag signings. 3 of them were signed this summer. Ugarte, Xerxes, and De Ligt, who he signed this summer to bolster this Manchester United team, were sitting on the bench. I think the only one that started was Mazraoui. And that's out of necessity. We ain't got anyone else to play there right now. So again, it's like pure survival mode. It's pure confusion. I've said numerous times, my biggest issues with Ten Hag it's been the recruitment and it's been his character, his charisma. And once again, you're seeing it. Now it's just looking like under him, it looks like 3 useless signings.
Yeah.
Under him, I'm not going to say going forward, but under him, it's looking like 3. He's already threw De Ligt away for a bad performance, but Bruno can get sent off 2 games in a row and start. What message does that send out?
Bro.
What message does that send out? De Ligt can have a bad, let's say 2 bad games or a bad game. Yeah, 2 bad games. And then get benched, but Bruno can get red cards in 2 games and start. And then, by the way, drop an absolute stinker. Yet again. At this point now, with Manchester United, look, I need you guys to stand behind me like Saeed and please. I need yeah. You know, at this point now, it's getting to a point where it should never be a case where you don't want to watch Manchester United, bro. It's getting to a point where when you can't watch this football club, I'm being serious now. I was literally sitting there, yeah, sometimes just on my phone, not really caring, knowing nothing's going to happen. That was probably the most nothing game I have seen from Manchester United in the whole time of me watching this club. Ten Hag is he's like, you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, Cell, how Cell needed a bit of Vegeta, a bit of Goku, a bit of everyone, just to make who he was. Yeah. The worst traits in LVG, Moyes, Jose, and Oli, Ten Hag has every single one of them. Whereas boring as the LVG teams, whereas clueless as the Moyes teams, you know what I mean? Whereas chaotic as the Oli teams, we can't score goals. We're as boring going forward as the Jose team. Honestly, it's absolutely... Okay, you said you can do a 10K. You said you can do a 10K.
Down, man.
Honestly, Ten Hag is genuinely a combination of all of our managers' worst traits. It's actually unbelievable how bad we are now. We're not even watchable. We have scored 5 goals in the league. And it's genuinely on Ineos now. Ineos have to do the right thing, honestly, bro. They have to do the right thing. So we'll see what happens. We have to start looking at what Ineos are saying. Because when you're with Ineos, right, everyone gave them a pass. Everyone was like, do you know what? We'll let them slide because they're new coming in. They bottled a big decision already. It can't last any longer. What's the point of assembling the Avengers if you guys are just going to sit there and be like, well, that was good, lads. Yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks. See Ten Hag in 2 weeks. Get the job done, bro. Win, lose, draw, end it, in my opinion. But anyway, thank you, my security, for you guys being here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Thank you. I think that's how we have to do it now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Listen.
Big up Saeed, man.
United situation is crazy. Big up Saeed.
Yeah, Saeed, bro.
But when we get to Trump, we'll speak with Saeed. But with United, you've been saying for 2 weeks now, you think your season's done anyway. It's almost like the season's written off. What can be salvaged this year? Let's say Ten Hag was to go. Do you think with the players that you've got, there is managers capable of making you do something? Mm-hmm. Or do you think it's a complete write-off?
I mean, nothing's a write-off. Nothing's a write-off. Under Ten Hag and what we're going through now, it's a write-off. We're lifeless. We're soulless. Today was soulless, bro. Did you watch us?
Yeah.
Today was soulless. That was a struggle to watch.
Yeah.
Like, it was soulless. There was nothing about us. Like, there's nothing about Manchester United at the moment. And that's the most disappointing thing. We're not at least even, go for it. Oh, they concede loads, but they score loads. We don't do anything well.
Yeah.
We don't build up well. We don't defend well. We can't score goals. We don't do one aspect of football well.
Do you
you know how crazy that is? No matter what you think about these players, they are not as bad as this is a horror show, bro. We've scored, only Southampton have scored less goals than us, and Southampton are going back to the Championship.
That is hell.
5 goals in 7 games, 8 points. This is statistically the worst start in Manchester United's history in the Premier League. And do you know what it just topped? Last season under Ten Hag. Last season.
So he's
and where did we finish last season?
The
8th.
worst finish.
Worst finish. And now we're worse than our worst start ever.
But
what are we looking at now? 10th?
I want two
trophies.
Bruh.
I got 2.
Bro, the guy's flexing. He's flexing the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Like, we get it. We had a good day at Wembley. I keep saying good day at Wembley, but chill out. You didn't win the Champions League, mate. You know what I mean? If Tuchel started flexing like that, okay, bro, chill out.
What's
How surprised will you be if he's still the manager after this international break?
Extremely, because as you just asked me, the season can still be salvaged.
Yeah.
Can you check the table?
And I think
what's the team that let's just say 4th?
Yeah.
What's the team that are 4th points tally right now?
Chelsea, we're on.
Chelsea and Villa are on the same points.
Yeah, we are on 14.
14. So what's that? How many points is that we're behind?
So when we get the full table out, keep talking.
Yeah, so we're on 8 points.
Yeah,
we're on 8 points down 14 points. The season can still be salvaged. Europa League, if you even want to. But with the way it's going under Ten Hag, it won't be.
And that's the funny thing is, I always keep looking at your squad, and I'm like, bro, you lot should be playing better. You lot should be looking better. You lot should be doing better. But the funny thing is, it's all his guys as well. So the fact that he can't get a tune out of them, it's just makes.
This is what I'm saying. Sorry, but the thing is,
to me.
do you know what the funniest thing about it, Fuad, is? Yeah, the way you know when you say his guys, like for example, if you say Ange, his guys, we know who he signed, Matters and all that. But those are his signings.
Yeah,
these are genuinely
his guys. As in his dogs.
Mazraoui is his
dog.
Onana,
his
Licha.
boy.
Bro, Licha's meant to be the one who was like,
the lynch.
You're the heart.
Yeah.
You are Ten Hag on the pitch. Get the hell to the bench, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the hell to the bench. Like, honestly, when I'm just looking at it, like, if your own guys who are you meant to be your fighters, your warriors, you're getting nothing out of them, how are you going to get anything out of Rashford? How are you going to get anything out of Garnacho? How are you going to get anything out of Kobe? How are you going to do that? You can't even get things out of guys that devote their career to you.
Yeah.
This is
insane, bro.
This is
insane.
It makes no
and
sense.
this is why for me it's scary for United, because there's that part where it's first and foremost it's you can get nothing out of your guys. Then it's like United's hero ball element has disappeared. Bruno's not saving anyone anymore. We haven't seen it from Rashford for 2 seasons now. Then after that, now the whole youth. And like,
I was gonna say,
we've got something to back.
that's the final
that is the one that's disappearing now. People are turning their heads on Garnacho already. People are turning on Kobe already. So it's like 3 strikes, you're out, bro.
But did you not see Dango was included in the squad last week?
You see, that's
the new one.
Next one is was it Shea Lacey? We're gonna have to bring him in because it's like we're clutching at straws here, bro. It's a precarious situation, and listen,
just end it. I just don't get it.
Why?
If you're in a position, wherever you are, if you're in a position where you're 1 game away, you're 2 games away from keeping your job, like that's unrealistic. That's not gonna happen. That's unsustainable. The club the fans are gonna be unhappy for the rest of the season, bro.
Yeah.
The situation is not gonna just magically improve. End this nonsense, bro. It's as simple as that. Like, as I said, the season is still savable. I don't rate many of these players. I don't think we have an amazing squad, but 14th. 14th, 5 goals. Let's not take the piss here.
Unacceptable, bro.
It's
Under any
unacceptable.
circumstance.
Boy, listen, you mentioned who's 4th. Chelsea are 4th. Drew against Forest.